Hej, hej, witajcie na kanale Co jest grane, gdzie gram w gry w moim towarzystwie. Wracam dzisiaj do Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Wczoraj spora sesja. Nie wiem, czy nie ponad 5-godzinna, ale naprawdę dosyć długa. Dzisiaj aż tak długo nie będzie. Około 14 planuję skończyć, no ale nie zmienia to faktu, że i tak, jeśli dobrze liczę, mamy troszkę ponad 3 godzinki, także coś się uda zrobić. Z highlightów pewnie wczorajszego dnia udało się odbić Lorda Capona z twierdzy, gdzie był przetrzymywany jako zakładnik. Natomiast on tam jakoś strasznie źle nie miał. Od razu zaczął mnie oczywiście denerwować, jak to Capon ma w zwyczaju. Już w sumie podczas odbijania musieliśmy modyfikować naszą strategię, bo zniknął i się pojawił ponownie, bo dopadła go jakaś klaustrofobia po jego wcześniejszych przygodach i nie chciał uciekać z tego zamku tunelem. No ale wszystko skończyło się dobrze. Spotkaliśmy naszych towarzyszy z Ratajów z Kingdom Come 1, jadących na jakieś spotkanie sojuszników Wencisława. No i na szczęście udało nam się sprzedać im Capona, więc jesteśmy znowu sami, jest spokój i naszym głównym zadaniem jest zinfiltrowanie Rady Miasta tutaj w Kuttenbergu. Co mamy się wybrać tutaj? I tego z tym wawakiem mamy pogadać, na którego mamy haki, więc podobno powinno się udać go jakoś do tego namówić. I to duże zdarzenie fabularne związane z Caponem, z jego uratowaniem spowodowało, że parę dodatkowych questów, co najmniej parę, może dużo więcej w sumie, odblokowało nam się na mapce, także w tym momencie zajmuję się właśnie jakimiś pobocznymi rzeczami. Są jacyś tipsterzy, więc to może być ściema, ale tutaj nowe questy są. Teraz jestem przy tym zielonym. To jest to związane... Become a member? Nie wiem, coś ten chyba... Witam, Kawecki. Pół roku stuknęło dzisiaj. No, szybko ten czas leci. No, dzięki ci za ciągłe wsparcie. Najwierniejszy mój widzu. Jak się mam? W porządku. Ciągle jestem... Zresztą wczoraj akurat ci nie było, no ale zakładam, że byłeś w robocie na popołudnie, a ja wczoraj właśnie streamowałem później. Ciągle jestem trochę obolały po moim treningu, jakim dzisiaj mamy dzień czwartek, chyba wtorkowym. Jakoś tak sobie dałem w kość, że troszkę ciągle czuję co nieco, ale już dzisiaj jest trochę lepiej. Poza tym z jednej strony to całkiem fajnie czasami. Przynajmniej czułem, że coś porobiłem. Ale spacerek rano był, pogoda jest taka sobie, ale nie padało, więc spoko. No i pies obstrzyżony wczoraj, więc trochę mniej roboty, bo nie muszę się za bardzo przejmować jego czesaniem w nadchodzących tygodniach. Nie? Nie tu?
Greetings. It's good to see you, lad. You can't be.
Mogę tam iść?
That's it. Go now.
Może tu mogę?
Stop right there. This is the house of Markold of Loney.
O, to chyba do tego chcę.
I was given a letter to deliver to your master.
A letter. All right. Go on, but make it quick.
Mocno pada od rana.
Excuse me.
No to nie zazdroszczę, ale u mnie też ma dzisiaj padać, więc może po prostu z rana mi się upiekło.
Certainly, right away.
Servus, guter Mann. What can I
Zobaczymy,
do
jak
for you?
zareaguje na nasz list.
I'm looking for Master Markold.
Das bin ich. What do you want? Spit it out. I've no time to waste.
Some fella gave me this letter and said I should give it to you.
Was? What fella? What did he look like?
Heads, 2 arms, 2 legs.
Miał głowę, 2 ręce, 2
Like a
nogi.
miner.
Give me the letter. What? None of them could have written this. It's almost like an Einladung to a royal banquet. How did you get hold of this letter?
Some bloke just shoved it in my hand along with a few groschen. He said you're expecting it.
Strange, but whatever. The main thing is, what to do about it. Were you told to wait for a reply?
No. They said they'd know straight away if you'll listen to them or not.
Wirklich? If that is how it is, I should listen, no? And fast.
What should I do then?
You? Right. Right. Here's a few groschen and you can run along. By the way, do you know where Hlowshed's Gate is?
Somewhere in the north of the city, isn't it? The vineyard's just beyond it.
Ausgezeichnet. Soon a couple of miners will turn up nearby. Looking like they haven't seen daylight for God knows how long. Something tells me they'll be pleased if you tell them you brought me the letter.
Okej.
It happens. Just watch where you're going
Mam
next.
spotkać jakichś górników przy północnej bramie miasta, którzy podobno mają wyglądać tak, jakby nie widzieli światła słonecznego od dawna. Trochę mi się kojarzą z tymi dwoma, których widziałem w tej lewej mennicy, że tak powiem. A jak tam Kawecki w robocie na tych popołudniówkach, dajesz jakoś radę? Czy jest ciężko?
Greetings.
No nic, postoję trochę, poczekam. Gorzej niż źle, o kurde. To smutek. Ale tak źle, że już czujesz znowu, że ci jakaś choroba bierze?
God bless you.
O, miner. Ty?
God
O.
bless.
To może być on.
Kwiatoslav and Myslibors, mates, eh? You're free at last. I reckon you know where to go now, right?
Well, aye, we do, but who the hell are you?
A messenger and a good Christian. I brought the message that secured your freedom.
Really? I owe you one then, pal.
Well, you can thank me later. Now we should all vanish quick before
Ah,
Markle
okay.
changes his mind about letting you go.
You're right. Are you going with us?
Problemy z oczami, mówisz, że masz, Kawecki. Smutne, ale myślisz, że to może być związane coś ze środowiskiem, powiedzmy, pracy twojej? Może za mało gier? Według mnie to jest ryzykowne tak odstawić granie. To może wiele schorzeń spowodować. Bardzo poważnych pewnie również.
Sure. I'll go right along with you. I was promised something anyway.
I'd say you've earned it. I was beginning to think we were done for. Let's go then.
A, gdzie my idziemy? What the? Do lasu?
Right. Job done. Letter delivered. Markle didn't even get too angry.
I'm surprised. That fucker's a sneaky bastard who'd seize Jesus Christ himself if he thought he'd have something out of it.
Well, I'd never have thought it of him. He just sat there smiling.
Smiling. Christ, laddie, that sent shivers down my spine. Just when I thought we were in the clear.
Ah, come on. What are you afraid of?
Tutaj
After
przyjdą.
all,
What was that?
A, śledzili nas.
Ausgezeichnet. I found you at last. For a while I was afraid you'd escape.
Fuck. How did you find us, you bastard? Did you double-cross us, lad?
what? No, this isn't my fault.
Nobody had to double-cross anyone. I just had to have you secretly followed.
What?
Naja, what else could I do? That letter made it clear to me you won't stop causing trouble.
So what now? Have you come to kill us all?
Damy im radę, spokojnie.
You're all long dead anyway, meine Brüder. You just don't know it yet.
Now, kindly shut your mouth, Markhold. You're giving me a headache.
You won't have a head to ache soon. At them!
This looks like easy money.
No, dawajcie.
Weiter so! Kaiser! Dafür werde ich dich umbringen! Hab dich! Atem! Auge um Auge! Let him have it! You haven't a chance!
Easy. Trochę was poorali.
That was a close shave.
Damn right it was. That bastard, he followed us to the camp. Here, lad, your reward. You deserve it.
Oh, thanks. And next time, find someone else to write your letters.
Zobaczmy, czy miał coś. Fajna zbrojka, fajne jakieś nałokietniki. Woman's brosz nosi. Podejrzane. A ten twój mieczyk? 40. Ci jego pomocnicy to jakieś totalne takie boby. Parę groszy i bandaże. Można z nich pozbierać pewnie. O, górnik, niestety. Raniek? O. A, tu jesteście. Dwóch was zostało. I pusty gar zupy. No dobra. Było miło. Trzymajcie się. Nie wiedziałem, że tak pójdziemy nie wiadomo gdzie. Myślę, że na ten turniej bym chciał zdążyć. Więc lecimy. Która jest godzina? No już po południu, ale mam nadzieję, że zdążę. A te krople, co dostałeś, Kawecki, to coś ci pomagają, czy na razie nic? Kurde. To jest jedno z moich najgorszych koszmarów, żeby mieć jakiś taki problem z oczami. No nic, mam nadzieję, że ci jakoś przejdzie w miarę szybko. Ale tak, sam jeśli chodzi o receptę od doktora, co jest grane, to musisz pić dużo kawusi, ale to pewnie robisz, i musisz wrócić do grania. Co najmniej raz dziennie przez 2 godzinki. To takie minimum.
I apologize.
Christ be praised, and with you.
A criminal and a swindler. Gather
Maybe if
round.
he was... I'm sorry.
Good people, how you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Yan
Come to the sentence yet?
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's gonna win.
Dobra. Borrow tournament gear?
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Od kogo? Od ciebie?
Christ, take a bath. You look terrible.
Daj spokój. Idealnie.
I need equipment for the next round.
Of course. Just a moment, I'll help you put it on. See you soon, my friend.
I jak wyglądam? Tak sobie. No i co teraz? Czy ja tu mam walczyć? Mam czekać. Through this will announce me. Ty? Tak. No anonsuj. Ogarnij się.
Excuse me.
Nie masz Manhart.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
Excuse me.
A, nie mogę wejść. Czy coś stało? Coś się zepsuło? A, zaraz, ja mam tam ten tournament sword. Coś czuję, że pewnie z tym będę musiał walczyć.
All right. Go.
Trzy 3000 ponad. No dawaj, typie.
I'm sorry.
Patch me up.
I took a bit of a beating. I could use some patching up.
Give me a moment. I'll make you forget all about your wounds.
No, jestem gotowy, ej. I mam coraz większe obawy, że tu się coś zepsuło. Zrobię save and... tylko że to mnie wywali w ogóle z gry, nie? Dobra, zmarnuję jednego sznapsa, niech będzie. Czytamy. Mogę czekać? Zaczekam godzinę.
Who could easily make war their trade will now be competing for Lady Fortune's favor. Henry of Skalitz, a skilled fighter and a good friend of Gutenberg and all its people.
Ale ja mam
Some of
rzeczy.
you may have already had the
Lord be with you.
I came to get my gear for the next duels.
But of course. I've got everything ready for you.
Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough bruiser who's well known across the
Okay.
town. Zdenek of the Gate,
Show off.
an honest miner who will have huge support today. He promised to donate all his winning to the construction of St. Barbara's Cathedral. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater.
Heinrich! Heinrich!
Ready?
Ready.
Go for it.
Czemu to zaczęło tak chodzić beznadziejnie?
End of duel!
Co się dzieje? Co się stało?
Victory in the first duel went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique. Steniek of the gate.
Nie wiem, co się stało. Czemu on mnie
It
pokonał?
seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today.
Co on mi zrobił takiego?
Forward!
One more time, just like that.
I got to fight that.
A masz.
End of duel! And have one win each. Henry! The combatants have earned one win each.
sędzia mi kibicuje?
Now let's see which of them falters in the face of adversity. Let your steel ring. Fight! End of duel!
Co? Kurde, jak on kończy
A
te
second
duele.
hard-earned win for this famous and truly mighty contender.
Wiesz co, miałem jakiś problem przez chwilę z
Henry
grą.
of Skalitz.
Że po prostu mi też zaczęła klacić na jakieś 5 sekund. Nie wiem, co tam się stało. Podczas tego pierwszego pojedynku, który przegrałem, chyba głównie przez to.
And now, two great fighters go head to head. Lucas,
Co?
nicknamed the Half-Friar.
Przez 3 godziny mam
He studied
czekać.
theology in Prague and
Więc mam nadzieję, Kawecki, że to było tylko tymczasowe.
contenders, get to it.
No kończ tę rundę. Ile on się będzie bronił?
End of duel.
O.
Behold, contender secured the first victory. Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today. Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight. Ready? Go for it!
Fight. Oż ty, on mnie skontrował.
What I call an opener. Too slow.
End of duel!
Collect the prize?
The final duel is over, and what a spectacle it was!
To?
There he is, a masterful swordsman, quick and precise. Such is today's longsword winner,
Okej.
Henry of Skalitz.
A co z
We'll
tymi
finish up the tournament
pozostałymi?
with the free combat discipline. Each contender will compete in his own armor, using his weapon of choice.
Ja też w tym startuję. Wait for your duel. Return the tournament gear.
I'm sorry.
Go head to head. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. We know our first contender. Now let's see who'll pit his strength against.
Czekajcie, ja muszę się ubrać lepiej. Tarcza. Łuk mam. To jest to turniejowe? To jest najlepsze? Miałem takie, o to było fajne. No jest niby trochę gorsze, ale dobra. Niech będzie. Pierścionki mam.
Against him. Willem the Thatcher. He used to be a miner, but he says he missed the sunshine. That's why he became a Thatcher, to be closer to heavens and enjoy the sunshine to the fullest. I wish both of you the best of luck and a steady arm.
To jest kategoria otwarta, czyli teraz każdy walczy w swojej zbroi.
No time to lose.
Powinno być jeszcze łatwiej.
Get to it.
No, you don't.
That's me.
O fuck.
End of duel.
Sorry. Z rozpędu.
Which contender handles his weapon better? Henry! Let's wish him luck in the next round. Ready? Fight! End of duel!
Na raz.
A second hard-earned win for this famous and truly mighty contender. Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Zdenek from the gate.
Now we'll see a fight between men who are no strangers to blades. Zdeniek of
Zaraz
the gate.
ten przyszedł, mogę mu oddać ten sprzęt.
Which worthy opponent has Lady
I'm here to return the equipment.
Great. Glad to hear it. All right. It's all here. Thanks very much.
Jest chyba dobrze. Dobra, nie wiem, będę czekał. No dobra, I go to the red corner. Ciężko zbrojny zawodnik. Zapowiesz nas? Już nas zapowiadałeś? Nie wiem. No, bijemy się?
Contenders,
O, dobra.
get to it. End of duel!
Zdenek of the Gate. Dobra, nie wydaje się jakiś niebezpieczny.
Secured the first victory! Henry of Skalitz! He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see! Ready? Go for it!
Go for it.
Das stimmt!
End of duel!
No nie spisałeś się, Zdenek.
People of Gutenberg, behold, undefeated and indomitable, nimble and strong. Those are the qualities of today's free combat champion. Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz. Hear ye, people of
Show
Gutenberg.
off.
Today we had the pleasure of seeing a lot of beautiful swordplay. Some won by strength, some by agility, and some by cleverness. These are all virtues
To
of
jest
a
moje?
good swordsman. All of this proves beyond doubt that the honest townsfolk of Gutenberg excel
Return
in more
the
than
tournament
just
gear?
craft
Nie,
and
nie
trade.
zaliczyło mi? Czemu?
It was
Przecież oddałem. Mam świadków na streamie.
take long for this wonderful news to spread to all the lands of
Nikogo
the
nie ma.
kingdom of Bohemia.
Widzowie się rozeszli.
God be with you, good people of Gutenberg.
Dobra. Turniej zaliczony. Stolen, tego nie zrobię. Nie wiem, gdzie tego szukać. Dobra, The Fifth Commandment. To było zadanie od naszej Katrin. Musimy zbadać ciało. A ono jest w mieście? A, tu w mieście jest też cmentarz. Dobra. Dobra. To lecimy. Jedna z jej jakiejś, nie wiem, wydaje mi się, że to jest coś na zasadzie takiego szpiega, ale nieświadomego szpiega, po prostu coś tam wypytuje te swoje dziewczyny, Katrin, żeby zebrać informacje a propos tego, co się dzieje w mieście. Natomiast jedna z nich zginęła śmiercią tragiczną, o czym się dowiedzieliśmy pod koniec wczorajszego streama. No i mam teraz się dowiedzieć czegoś więcej. Od grabarza, no i też mam zbadać jej ciało. Jeśli znajdę tam wejście. Znając życie, pewnie będzie dokładnie 5 cm w lewo, a ja się zdecydowałem pobiec w prawo. No dobra, może nie dokładnie w ten sposób.
Hail Mary, pray for us.
Ragman?
Of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Therefore, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our
Ty coś wiesz, ojcze?
all covered in blood.
No ja tak zawsze. Improve my reputation? Nie chcę. Ty? Ty jesteś.
God be with you. What would you like?
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do.
Humor się go trzyma.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her.
What?
No thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything.
Jesus.
I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm worried something might happen to my friend.
That's true. She wasn't the first, and we can only pray that she'll be the last. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's
Lumiere?
this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
O kurde. Przez rok jedna ofiara raz na kilka tygodni. No to już niezła gromadka.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually,
Oh Jesus.
wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses, so either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
Okej. Mamy kilka wskazówek. Piechonarz warczy. O.
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. I would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God,
Krótki miecz jakiś.
the madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair.
No tak, osobiście nie sądzę,
Cut off her breast,
żeby to była kwestia
then left her lying there for all to see.
związana z Catherine.
Or a warning. Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine. Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice. She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumiere.
Well, if you're interested, go and see him. Maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely, but she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day she just didn't come home. And then they found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
Dobra. Zamykaj. Dzięki. Niewiele się dowiedzieliśmy, ale mamy ciągle kilka tropów. Ten Lumiere, co prowadził to śledztwo.
Lumiere?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion.
Chyba mam coś. Mogę też go
Sober him up.
upić. Tak. Select. To chyba jest właśnie na trzeźwość.
Here. Drink up. Better?
What? Who? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I know people, and can easily convince them. In the end, they spill their guts.
Is that so? What about me? Do you think I'll spill my guts too?
No nie wiem.
ago you were moaning in pain, and now you're deliberating whether or not to tell me what you know.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls, Stanya and Zdena.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're
Kolor
poor
włosów.
and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
My się dowiedzieliśmy, że tamta miała brązowe włosy.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. A murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, When I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this mole in the hole.
Yeah, he still runs the place.
Mole in the hole.
What about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
All right. It seems I know everything I need to know. It seems there's some killer on the loose here. He murders brunette girls and disfigures their bodies. His first victim was apparently the maid Yarka. I'll go and question her guardian, Father Prokop. Another 2 possible victims of the same killer are Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a dodgy tavern called the Hole in the Wall.
There has to be some hidden connection between these cases. I hope you'll find it, since I couldn't.
I hope so. Otherwise we won't have anything to go on.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Okej. Mamy parę kolejnych tropów. Something about Yarka's background. No dobra, mamy niedaleko. Spróbujmy.
There's one bloke, a young fella, but they say no one stands a chance against him because he's in league with the devil.
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
I fear for my sister. She's also a maid.
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable. What would you like to hear?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, son. When she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarka was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
Disgrace? What the devil are you talking about?
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yaka always went there to listen to music. I'm sure he got her with child.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in Scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
A layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumiere accused me of her murder.
Oh, what?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Jakiś gniewny ten ksiądz.
I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
Jeszcze się okaże, że to ksiądz, chociaż na razie jestem daleki od wysuwania takich oskarżeń. Tutaj... A, to jest ta Hole in the Wall, moja ulubiona tawerna. No dobra.
Something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell
Come to...
Slash or Sigismund?
Up to both of them.
Wykorzystam. Dobra, pogadajmy.
I'll have a jug of wine. Well, want another?
I'm sorry.
Drunkard Zawisz. Cieniek, coś masz do mnie nowego? Chyba nie.
Care and good night.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Did Estania work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names
Przecież znamy
don't
się.
interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
Ktoś, kto kupuje.
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So, what'll it be, my good man?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite
Hej, Luno,
extortionist.
witam.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
Jak tam mija dzionek?
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get, whether I'm a good guest or bad. Got it? Now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right, all right.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
Nudno? W pracy czy na jakimś wolnym?
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but
Bard
she
jest
also
chyba
had
w tle.
another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Vrchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
Okej. Kolejny tip.
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the miners' tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer.
Mówi, że tak nudno w robocie. Korporacja nie wysysa z was, albo nie wyciska was jak cytryny do ostatniej kropli.
Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared, and she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's all I need to know.
A ja go mam jeszcze na radarze? Nie. Tu jest jakiś bard czy ktoś? Ty jesteś tym bardem?
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdena?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Możemy się spróbować.
Better men have tried it than a cock puller like you.
Cock puller? I'll fucking pull your cock clean off. You're mine. Mercy! Leave me be!
Szybko się rozmyślił.
Well, had enough?
Fuck yeah, damn it. What the hell do you want from me?
Talk! Where's Zdena?
The last time I saw her, it's a long time ago, she scored big. Everyone was fucking jealous. She just needed to pawn it off.
A, czyli coś ukradła drugiego.
Do you remember what she managed to steal?
Mainly jewels. Gold and silver. No bloody pewter. She had some fucking huge golden signet ring. A bloke could fuck for a whole month with something like that.
Do you know whose crest was on it?
I don't know, I'm no expert. But it were bloody expensive, that's for sure.
And where did she go with her loot? Do you know?
Well, she had some kind of arrangement with this fella called Pint from the mill. The one called Rabstein. She always took the stuff to him.
Kolejny trop.
Do you know who she took it off?
She always said she found it on the street. That's because if the wrong ears hear it, you can end up in the shit. Or on the gallows, even.
Did she hang out with any men?
She liked to hang around with that crooner that plays for the miners in that tavern of theirs. Made him sing songs and that. Oh, and once she got in a quarrel with that fucking priest Prokop. That was a laugh.
Could she have run away with that bard?
I doubt it. He was a bit of a milksop. He tried to be all mysterious and played a tough fella, but you could see he was lying. And Zdena could see right through him, I bet.
Why do you think so?
Because he was getting on my nerves, so I cornered him in a dark alley one time. He ran away so fast, I bet he shit himself.
And what about this priest? Why was he quarrelling with her?
I don't know. He was blabbering some shit about finding her a job, only she didn't want it.
Dobra. Tu jest jeszcze William. What happened to some charcoal burners camp? Okej. Mam taką konkretną lokalizację? Okej. No dobra, to co? Do tego i polecę.
Someone help me!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Może tędy lepiej. Gutenberg chyba zawsze będzie mnie rozwalał. Mój algorytm poszukiwania ścieżki w tym mieście chyba nigdy nie dojdzie do akceptowalnego poziomu.
God grant you help.
Tutaj? Nie, to jest Carpenter. No i jeszcze chyba za murem kolejnym.
Greetings to you.
Tu? Chyba tu. Tam siedzi.
Greetings.
Siemasz,
Brilliant,
Bard.
right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My name's Henry, and no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
Well, you don't have to, that's true. But you should. It's in your own best interest.
What are you talking about?
If you don't start giving me some answers right now, I reckon you'll end up begging in the streets. Because I'll break all your fingers, and you'll never play the lute again, you miserable minstrel.
What? No! Come on, I didn't do anything!
Stop whining and talk, or I'll be the one doing something to you.
Come on. All right then. Ask away.
Zastraszenie skuteczne.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice's. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
They say she had a rich young suitor. Do you know anything about that?
Me? Do I look rich to you? I get paid in food.
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone would believe me.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her?
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And did you know she was pregnant?
What? Yarka was... That's horrible. Who would kill a pregnant woman?
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling father-to-be? It wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
What? Mine? I never even got under her skirt. We just flirted a bit, and then she stopped coming by.
And can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
And I hear you knew Stanya.
Which one do you mean?
The alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on. I could have any woman if I wanted. The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal something from you?
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was going to rob him blind. As far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you did know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it!
W sumie znał wszystkie. Co prawda też ten jakiś młody szlachcic Gnole, czy jakoś tak, pada to nazwisko, czy tam imię po raz drugi. Teraz się trochę zdenerwował.
So you didn't do anything to them?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare
No
invoke
ciekawe.
God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
No myślę, że skłaniałbym się ku temu, żeby mu uwierzyć, przynajmniej na razie. Był dość zaskakująco momentami rozmowny, jak na kogoś, kto chciałby się jakoś odciąć od posiadania jakiejś znajomości z nimi wszystkimi.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
You won't hear about me again, I swear to God.
Dobra, trzeba teraz wyskoczyć z miasta. Trochę się obawiam, że się robi późno i że jak gdziekolwiek dojadę, to ludzie nie będą chcieli ze mną nic mieć do czynienia. Więc może pójdę na jakąś małą drzemkę.
Hey, where's that beer? Excuse me.
Pośpimy, zjemy i wyjedziemy za miasto.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Christ, pardon me. God bless you.
Znowu chyba pożywny obiadek. Czemu zamknięte? Ja tu nigdy nie zamykam chyba. Ktoś się panoszył.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
To jest jakoś na czas? Okej, to chyba trochę zmienia moje plany. Nie w tą stronę. Czerwone, to pójdę do tego wiwaka. A, pies, chodź tu. Pies. Pies.
Here, mutt.
Masz ostatnie. Tu. Będę musiał do jakiegoś rzeźnika zajść normalnie, po jakieś mięsko.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter? Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Naprawdę? On się przekonał tym tekstem? O, nie śpisz? Nie, to nie ty. On jest u góry. Ej, budzimy się.
See you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Dokładnie.
What you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
Deal. Chociaż może powiemy... That's not for you to decide.
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is, not before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right, Jesus. No need to lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
Who's this boy?
Franter's his name. Franter Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Dobra. Musimy od tego kelnera wydobyć jakiś certyfikat. Myślę, że jakoś go przekonamy. Jesteśmy dość perswazyjni, myślę. I muszę jeszcze jego jakieś łaszki skombinować. Tu jest jakiś tailor, pewnie tu. Prawda, będzie wszystko pewnie pozamykane. A co z jego chałupką? Może uda mi się do niego dostać? Może nawet uda mi się po prostu ukraść ten certyfikat i tyle.
Braver Köter. Ganz brav.
Przebiorę się.
What is it? Go away. What is it you need? Good day to you.
Niestety się obudził, nie wiem w sumie dlaczego.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pictures so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Let me put it another way. How much do you want for your place?
Finally, some sensible talk. But it won't come cheap. When I count it all up, new clothes, wages, a backhander to get in there at all, not to mention the coin I'd make in other places if I could say I served the King of Hungary.
King of England? Czemu chciał powiedzieć King of England? Tysiąc? Nie, zaraz może go jakoś przekonamy, żeby do jakiejś rozsądniejszej kwoty.
I promise I'll do a great job. If anyone asks, I'll say the great Franta Cooldown taught me. And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
Oh, I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single complaint against my name, I'll find you and deal with you. Got it?
Absolutely.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here.
Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Tak.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right, no need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse, clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. I didn't get round to picking it up, so go and see Schneider in the market.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. Take care. You better go before people start to think you're trying to steal something.
Dobra. Łatwo poszło. Finalnie nic mu nie zapłaciliśmy. Tylko powiedzieliśmy, że będziemy go wychwalać pod niebiosa. Jakby ktoś nas spytał o skąd nasze umiejętności wynieśliśmy.
Hey, you! Have you done something I should know about?
I'm not doing
Daj
anything.
spokój.
You're doing a great job keeping watch.
Zaczekamy, aż to miejsce trochę ożyje. Nie wiem, czy to wystarczy. Może być ciężko. O, jednak jest pani.
Lord be with you.
To nie jest ta pani? I okej.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
O, może tu?
What'll it be this fine morning?
O,
I hear one
nice.
Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head. Franta asked me to pick up those clothes for him.
Really?
He gave me a certificate. See? It's got his name on it.
I was hoping he'd try them on one last time before final adjustments. But, very well then.
Dobra. Mamy to. I mamy report for duty teraz, a to jest już obok. Lockpick. Dobra, może wykorzystam jeszcze ten dzień i wybierzemy się przynajmniej tam na dół. To powinno być do zrobienia, myślę. W końcu ta uczta pewnie nie odbywa się o 8 rano. Tak mi się wydaje.
I'm sorry.
Mam nadzieję, że jeszcze uda mi się troszkę podłubać zadanie związane z tymi mordowanymi dziewczynami. Swoją drogą ten rzeźnik jakby gdzieś mi się rzucił w oczy.
Well, good day. You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Dobra.
What are you whistling for? Be careful. It's not safe.
Na koń. I jedziemy tutaj do tej F-ki. To jest droga?
Quick.
Tu będzie ten charcoal burner, wypalacz węgla drzewnego.
Quick.
Dobra.
Greetings.
I need to ask you something.
If you're here for charcoal, you'll have to wait.
I'm not here about charcoal. I'm looking for Stanya, an alehouse maid from Kuttenberg.
Aha. And why are you looking here?
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
Niezbyt pomocny. Tutaj jest jakiś zawodnik.
I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
Czyli formana muszę znaleźć. Foreman pewnie nic nie robi. Nadzoruje. Sorki.
Careful.
Poćwiczony, zjedzony, niedługo prysznic i do roboty. Nie tracisz czasu, widzę. O, to jest ten Barton. To jest ten, którego szukałem.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
Czyli coś wie.
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else
Jeszcze
did you
kawkę
find
też
her?
muszę
Without
skoczyć po
getting seen by
kolejną.
any witnesses.
What do you mean?
Zgodnie z zaleceniami.
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember me.
Well, that didn't occur to me. That would really be stupid of you.
I really only want to talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's
Oh.
hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage. but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl.
Take care, friend.
Nice. Czyli znaleźliśmy jedną z niedoszłych ofiar, która się podobno skrywa tutaj w domku. I nawet już jest otwarte.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to
Waleczna.
find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumiere thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumiere? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumiere thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid. I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong.
To był on.
I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your
To
lover?
ta krew na...
What did he say?
At first
No,
it was horrified.
ślady
Because
krwi.
I'd cut myself on a shard
Ah.
from the pitcher and was all bloody.
Ah,
He's
okay.
been hiding me here since then.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
Miała strategię opracowaną.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot.
Von
so I
Groll
smiled
jest
back,
chyba głównym
but beyond a few
podejrzanym.
groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Groller had a servant with him.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
Albo ten jego sługa.
You walked home from the baths at night.
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly, every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha, and what did he say?
He said Scheiße in German.
Okej.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip. Like a miner or swordsman.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't need to apologise. You didn't do anything wrong.
Thank you. Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
God bless you, sir.
Mam jeszcze to G, nie? Jaka jest godzina? Może jeszcze nie jest tak strasznie późno. Chociaż...
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
Okej.
Oh, you pooch.
Go, go, go. Pebbles. Nie ma czasu.
Go! Go!
Dobra, grzejemy już z buta.
Where are you headed? Come back. You need to talk. Come in here. It's time you all heard the truth. You've survived drought. You've survived flood.
Keep close to the other.
I apologize.
You silly donkey. Come and take a look. Quality good.
Stu!
Tędy?
Excuse me.
Albo tędy, dobra. Zrobię 5 minut przerwy, dorobię sobie kawy i rozkminimy, którędy tam się wchodzi za chwilę. Okej, jestem. To lecimy z tym koksem. Spróbuję na razie tu.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
A musimy jeszcze jakąś ściemę wymyślić. Is sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Czyli jednak muszę się przebrać sam. No dobra, mówił coś o czapeczce. Royal Waiter Hat. Mówił coś o jakimś wdzianku. Coat. No nie, belt mogę mieć. I jakieś porty. I co? I chyba tego mam się pozbyć. No nie wiem. Tak będzie ok?
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. What is that? Oh, blood? Go and get it laundered and get back here quickly, before the assembly starts.
Muszę uprać ciuszki. Kurde. O, laundry. Spróbujmy, czy to zadziała. Super wolne. Wszystko. Select all. Confirm. Hej. Nie do końca chciałem wskakiwać tutaj.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Greetings to you.
Greetings.
New wares, come and take a look.
Jak tam teraz?
Here I am. Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
Czyli Tokaj to białe.
Zarzits, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
No pewnie.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Dodatkowy specjalny tutorial? Orders. A guest will order wine, either Tokai, white or monastery red, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pinchers of wine. Take the one that one of the guests wants and pour, and walk to his table with a pincher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pincher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they don't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated.
The city reserves are in urgent
There are the pictures of wine.
Hopefully
I won't splash
Our
anyone's
current
shoes.
Waffen arsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning.
Tam jest jakiś pies?
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Monastery.
Eltress? I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that
Ty
thing.
chciałeś?
That
Come now, waiter. I wanted red.
hand cannon.
Sir?
Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
Thank
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herr God. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too. What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal? What I smell is that your stubborn heads
waiter,
do not realize
pour me some monastery
what
wine.
Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And
A
who
ty
is
kto
it
to
you want
był?
to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is
I fancy
providing
some
us with
Tokai.
protection,
Refill, boy.
isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Put down.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then?
Kto to chciał to wino?
The biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar
thank
with
the
the
Lord.
yeomanly state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind.
sorry.
Vielleicht.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the
Come
cleanliness
here,
of the
friend,
city
and
and the
bring that
state
red
of the
with
public
you.
baths.
Tamten już wypił, kurde.
So, the cleanliness of the city is
A
not
to jest ten Adam.
what
Who
it should
pours
be.
the wine
The
here?
current baths in the city
I wanted
fall
red.
far
Sorry,
short,
sir.
covering all the citizens'
Orders from
needs.
above.
Another bath.
You can keep that slop.
My friend
I'm
Adam
the
from
biggest
Baths in
wine
Braddock
connoisseur
district told me
in
about
town.
it. He says it's filthy.
Nonsense.
Już mu jednego polałem i tak.
Betty seized the opportunity, and people are lining up to bathe there.
Is that true?
I'd find it hard to believe. Woman? No, really. It's clean, it's warm. Wine.
Sure.
To eat.
Act like you're
And don't get me started on the wenches.
So don't start.
Oi!
All
Like
right.
some white.
I'll go over there and...
White.
The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just
Sir?
a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going
My
to the
cup
baths
is
is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Pour me some wine.
Have you forgotten the Black
I'd like
Death?
to oblige, but...
A great many
not
people
allowed.
died needlessly.
You can keep that slop.
Are you questioning
I'm the
God's
biggest
plan?
wine connoisseur
The
in
Black
town.
Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important. But we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty
Hey, waiter,
honors us with
pour
his
me
visit.
some monastery
And as
wine.
we know, Gunslin
Dobra.
absolutely hates him.
Pędzę,
All
lecę.
he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well,
Monastery wine. Here.
Horseshit! You know full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right. Let's not burden the anointed monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself? Me?
Boy, I'd like
I
some
beg
white.
your pardon. I
Fountain.
demand that you...
Ruhe. Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a
Are
small
they only just
misunderstanding.
pressing the graves
We've
for the
sorted it out.
Tokai?
Everything's settled. My
Thank you,
ears
waiter.
must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like
You there,
Ruthard,
lad.
true, but
A
in
cup
this
of bread.
case it really
And
was
don't you
nothing.
skimp on me.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several
Plus te
dead.
pinchersy są chyba bez dna, kurde.
Exaggerated. I don't think Ruthard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want.
Get me
I
what?
suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to
Ty,
us.
dziadu.
It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous.
Sir?
You act like you've never been in a fight.
Don't hang around me. Vanish, you hear me?
Careful.
We're not some old fishwives on the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Come here for a moment.
Are punished by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing matters.
Refill, sir?
Do you think
More
I'll come to the
pressing
council
than the
just to guzzle
open
wine?
contempt of the
Come here.
whole town garrison.
Ale
The
kto?
guards are
Gdzie?
apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
But rest assured, the whole town is already laughing at us all day long. So what if they have one more reason?
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
The hell with it. You'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Waiter, my cup is empty.
I'd like
Pour
to
me some
oblige,
wine.
but I'm not allowed. Better try harder.
The eternal dispute
Otherwise I'll
over
soon
the
give myself
cathedral.
away.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to mock a oil mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because
Up
those
for Fred.
so-called craftsmen are a band of parasites. You pay them, they come late, or report sick, and if they do come, their work is shit, and you have to pay someone else to put it right. It's a waste of time.
Well,
I
naturally.
tell you, a
I go
waste
to your
of
tavern
time.
almost every day.
Really? Don't interrupt
Careful.
the proceedings with your drunken ranting,
Able to visit the best
even if
taverns
you
in
are.
town regularly.
And as for you, Enderlin, haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like
Hey,
to
boy.
have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend.
Sir?
Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Worthy counselors, we are not on the marketplace to argue like fishwives. The construction of the cathedral is proceeding slowly, and
You there,
as your own
lad,
said, there
a
is
cup
a
of
war,
red,
and
and
there
don't
is
you
neither
skimp on
money
me.
nor craftsmen. But with our joint powers, we will finish the building to the glory of God and our city, even if it takes 100 years.
Thank you.
What is next in the order of business?
Król wbija.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Ruthard.
America, Abertagomo! Azon algjurczek ösy, a legiop katonajkat, iż kelkinek utra.
O, what the fuck, on nas mógłby poznać chyba. No biegiem, Henryku.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this man of fives!
Proszę, jaki był dla nas uprzejmy. O! Nasi sojusznicy debatują.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Gutenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Gutenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
O proszę, i gramy Goodwinem. Z jakiegoś powodu nie lubią mnie tutaj. No dobra, mamy się z gośćmi przywitać.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin-Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, the last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt
Dzięki,
you fought on the
Kawecki,
side
tobie
of
też
truth and honor.
znośnego dzionka. No i oby do weekendu.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways.
Dobra, nie za bardzo czuję potrzebę dyskusji z nim. To są ci rabini. A, to jest Samuel, którego już znamy.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're
No
both around
raczej.
the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by
Oh,
the name of
skąd?
Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin
To jest
didn't have
syn
any
Martina, taki prawdziwy?
At least none of his own. He
What?
took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
Godwin nie odmawia drinka.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an
To jest ten
amateur's
Liechtenstein.
mistake. But it's hard to be angry with
Nie
him when he's
skojarzyłem go na
trying to
początku.
ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Bocek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Okej.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Politykowania dużo.
Success to our plans. I tell you, nobody has the likes of
Mein Gott.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept.
Jedziemy.
This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Błąd. A masz.
Look in my eyes, not at my sword.
That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that?
Na
Father
parafii.
always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. That you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? He got soft.
Fajny,
I always
ojczulo.
wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
O, pobiera z piórek. Tam gdzieś? Teraz to nagle u góry?
We're trying to forge.
Zobaczcie, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
What about me?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
Oj,
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
Capon się nie
I don't
zgodzi na
care
to.
what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Z Devilem.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
There's a
There's
catch.
one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it.
Się chyba cieszy.
So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. And let's drink to it, shall we?
Oh my god.
Cheers!
Zadowolony.
Cheers to you and to your parlaying skills.
Oj, nie wiem co na to Hans. Taki był zadowolony.
Take a look at that.
Innkeeper! Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka.
Że znowu na wolności, a tutaj
So Hanush agreed.
koniec wolności.
Without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
Jeszcze ktoś został? Jeszcze chyba ktoś został, nie? Lady Anna, nie mam jej zaznaczonej nigdzie.
We're trying to forge an alliance with our common enemy.
The lords of Kunstadt who got the most out of it. You said it. And you said you could.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans. But they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support
Siema, siema,
and
Quirrell.
resources
Co
for
tam
an army
słychać?
to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your
Była.
money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Coś grasz, Quirrell, ostatnie dni, czy nie ma czasu?
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
O! I co, nie brakuje ci ciągłego umierania? To jest on? Trzeba go...
You're completely sloshed.
Nie jest tak źle.
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Shall we roll some dice? I'm sure you can take a little breather, eh?
Well, all right. But just for a little while. I'll wait at the table over there.
Dobra. Tu jest gdzieś jakiś... O, switch papers. Kurde, Godwin. Spity na amen, już się w ogóle kołysze. Tam też umierasz? Okej. No to niczego nie brakuje przynajmniej. Dobra, wracamy do Anny.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Your health.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
Więcej picia.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed
Ciekawe, czy Capon się teraz dowie.
We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Biedny. On nie wie, co się wydarzyło. A jakaś afera będzie zaraz?
Lords Kunstadt,
O,
Hanush, Radzig,
przyjął
and
z
I
pokorą.
will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Godwin jeszcze stoi. Dobra, wracamy do Henryka.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling.
Co tu robi Sean
Mining is
Bean?
becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
A który to?
Don't take us for a fool.
To ten
They
król?
stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell!
Możliwe, możliwe.
Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargits, your insolence just cost you your place on the council and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry.
Nie możecie się
and we still wish to
złapać.
speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic
on
wine.
the table there.
The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all
Mam nadzieję, że
sides.
chciał czerwone.
Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Przy bliższym poznaniu zyskuje.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town all too. And
Też
I have
masz
some
Kielona?
suggestions for other candidates.
Chyba nie.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
No, sire. It would be inappropriate for me to drink with you. I apologize.
As you wish. To your health, Marquardt. And to our upcoming victory.
Znowu Raborsz. A tam Otto von Bergow jechał? Czy po prostu impreza szaleje? Shout. Co ja mam za zadania? Celebrate with the guests. Dobra, bo miałem o 14 skończyć, a jest już 12 minut po na moim zegarze. Także myślę, że w tym momencie przerwiemy sobie to zadanko, ale oczywiście będziemy to kontynuować. Jak nic się nie zmieni, to jutro mam nadzieję, że zacznę o podobnej porze co dzisiaj, czyli będę planował na 10, ale może wkraść się pewien poślizg, podobnie jak to miało miejsce dzisiaj. Natomiast jeśli chodzi o dzień dzisiejszy, to planuję jeszcze jednego streama. Jak wszystko dobrze pójdzie, to za jakieś 2 godzinki, może 2 godzinki z hakiem zacznę. Wydaje mi się, że może najchętniej dzisiaj wróciłbym do Warhammera 40 000 Rogue Trader, także jak ktoś miałby ochotę spędzić ze mną jakieś 2-3 godzinki przy tej gierce, to jak najbardziej zapraszam. A na teraz dzięki wam bardzo, dzięki za oglądanie, jak zawsze głównie dzięki za obecność na czacie, za dotrzymywanie mi towarzystwa. No i cóż, mam nadzieję, że widzimy się już wkrótce na kolejnym streamie. Do tego czasu bawcie się dobrze grając w gry. Trzymajcie się, cześć.